Hi, I'm Jim Alvarez with TNN Radio and the Scene Report. We're here at the House of Blues in Anaheim. We're here for the 4th annual Ska Luau.
Yeah, Ska Luau 4, Starpool, Suburban Legends, Save the Swim Team, Codename Rocky, and the Magnolia High Polynesian Dance Troupe.
Vince, what are you looking forward to most here at the Ska Luau?
Friendship tonight with everybody.
A lot of skanking, a lot of barbecue chicken. That's about it.
I don't know what T-Bone Willie is going to do for the surprise. He's done everything. He surfed the crowd. He's wore a hula girl's outfit.
I remember that.
I have no idea what's left.
I think it's just the type of music that appeals to people who want to kind of have a good time.
Raise your style, move your feet to the skanking beat, guaranteed to raise your smile.
What got you guys to say, hey, let's put something to this like this together?
When we first started out, it was like an underground thing that had been building for years and years and had kind of exploded by the time like we were kind of doing it in our prime, and then kind of got overplayed, as it tends to happen, and then now it's kind of back to being sort of like its own niche again, and that's a cool thing. Like we were talking about earlier, the big shows where you had like a lot of bands and a cheap ticket price. That's kind of what we wanted to do when we kind of brainstormed on the Ska Luau, and I worked with John Panel kind of putting this show together, and randomly enough, he had his old high school band teacher was like the guy who like teaches this Polynesian dance troupe thing.
Oh, that's
and so he was like talking to John about doing something, and me and John were talking about doing a show, and John was like, what do you think about putting them together with us? And I was like, Ska Luau, it's born, let's do it.
When you were a kid, there was that one show or that one band, that one album, that you listened to that made you think, man, this is what I want to do for a living.
I have to say Fishbone, their first EP. And then when I got to high school, Fishbone put out their 4th record, and they did a free show in the parking lot behind Tower Records.
Yes,
that was
dude, I was there.
That was the first show that I ever went to, and I saw that band, I went, it was just amazing. And then I went like a week later and like the Wonder Stuff played or something. I was like, wow, This is so boring. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Fishbone kind of ruined me for my perception of how a band should perform on stage. You know what I mean?
Wonder Stuff had an accordion player though. So yeah, it was
no, and here's the thing. I really liked their single. So I went,
exactly.
I was going to see them. But then, watching a band just stand there and play guitar for an hour wasn't as fun as watching a guy do a backflip off a milk truck. You know what I mean? Or throw his trombone in the crowd and watch people rip it apart. Like, whoa, this is insane,
Yeah, exactly.
We look forward to this show every year. It's such a long road to get here, and when we finally get here, it's like the butterflies. It's so much excitement.
What obligation do you guys think you have to younger bands or the fans themselves?
Obligation is such a strong word,
It is.
Like I was saying earlier.
Say child support.
Child support. No, I think just like, I don't know how many people consciously go out of their way to try to like say like, hey, I'm going to try to help the scene, but that was one of our goals, was to be like, you know what, it's Real Big Fish comes in, they play their shows, and it's good. They basically literally kept the scene alive on a touring level
On their own.
Yeah, on their own, really. And we kind of felt like, well, at least on a local level, we could try to put together these bigger events.
It's a symbiotic relationship. The scene needs you as much as you need the scene. You feed off of each other. So you need to go and play, and the scene needs you to play. Sure, and if you're not good, then the scene will tell you you're not good. Do something else.